What's up, Go family? Hope you guys having a great day today, or start today wherever you are today in the world. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to connect TradingView to GOAT AutoPilot. So first things first, what we're going to have to do is, if you watch the previous videos, how to connect basically ProjectX and your TradovAte to GOAT AutoPilot and creating the strategies and everything, you should have your strategies already created. So now what we're going to do is connect it to TradingView. So I'm going to pull up my TradingView here. So I'm going to use an example chart of our GOAT algo strategies that we have, pre-made for the community. You could be doing this with any strategies and it will work properly. So what we're going to do, you have GOAT AutoPilot pulled up here. What we're going to do is scroll down. We're going to set up Tradovate first. So I'm going to show you how to set up Tradovate. So I'm going to go here, view TradingView JSON. What we're going to do is going to let the URL load up. We're going to hit alert message JSON, copy the JSON here, hit the button, or you can highlight it and Control C or Command C. But you hit copy JSON, it will copy it. There's a little green message back there. Now we go in TradingView, whatever chart layout you have, preset from third-party source or from within GOAT Algo, you can use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set a chart where we can get an execution live that could occur. Let's see here. Let's do a 15-second. See how that goes. Yeah, if alert comes in, it comes in. So we're going to go up here, create alert, hit create alert. There we go. Make sure you're setting the right condition. There we go. Paste it into here. Control V. As you can see, we have pasted in there. I'm going to name it. I think this is my Tradovate. So Tradovate test. Name that. Then go to notifications. Enable your webhook URL on. I'm going to remove this. Then I'm going to go copy URL. Then going to paste it into here. There we go. Control V. Once you paste it into there, you should be able to create the alert. FYI, if you run into a roadblock, it says you need to, you can't enable webhook URL. That means you need to activate two-factor authentication. So you have to create a password for your TradingView account and then enable two-factor authentication using the Authenticator app or using your phone number. And you can hit create after you do that, basically. So you can hit create here. There we go. And now you basically have, there we go. You basically have Tradovate tests enabled, basically. So the alert is enabled. Another way you can tell your alert is enabled to this chart layout is if you go here, you see a green little alarm clock. That means your alert is set to this chart layout. So anytime you change a setting or anything, let's say we do right now, I'm going to increase this to 2. That green alarm clock goes away. So it's best to make sure that you know which alert settings you're on and everything like that. So I hit OK. There we go. And it's on that green alert right there. And let's say if you're switching, right, you want to switch to a different alert or something like that. Let's say I'm going to go up here to this middle chart here. This is the overnight second half NY session. You can go here, go edit your alert. Then go here, then change the condition. And basically the alert that's unhighlighted is basically the new alert that you're going to be using, basically the new indicator settings or strategy settings or whatever that you set to. So you hit that and then make sure you set it to the same as chart as well. So you have the right chart interval so you can know what chart time frame you're executing on. And then you don't even need to touch the message JSON or the webhook URL. You just got to change the condition and interval. That's it. You hit save. And now it should move that green alarm clock to up here. But yeah, but I'm going to switch it back to here down to this one for a quick sec. There we go, and hit save. There we go. So that's basically Tradovate all set up right there for execution. So just make sure you set it to either or. You set it to 1 in here for your quantity size in here to 1. So it'll be 1 times 5. So it'll be 5. So you're executing 5 contracts to Tradovate, and make sure you're on the right contract. So like for example, I'm executing on NQ. But I have set it to MGC, so I got to make sure I fix this and then set this to MNQ. There we go, because I want to execute on micros. So you can execute on a mini chart onto a micro contract. So which is really cool because then you can size differently because I know that each strategy has better performance on a mini contract than a micro contract, and it can assist, with making more profits that way compared to a micro. And you can update strategy. There we go. I have MNQ. There we go. All set for that. Now, let's say we want to go to do our top step X or project X. So what I'm going to do, same thing, view TradingView JSON. There we go. And this one's on GC, for example. So I'm going to go on a different chart layout I have for GC here. There we go. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to move this inputs. I'm going to change some settings around. Let's do this all the way to 330. Hit OK. And it should adjust the settings like that. Yep. Okay. Should adjust it, I believe. Just making sure, double checking. I'll do that. Okay. If we get a signal, we get a signal. So what we do, you click on the chart. You see how it's highlighted in dark mode. You can see it highlighted like this. That means you're going to be using this chart layout for the alerts. I'm going to hit create alert up here. Then go down to condition, select the indicator right there. There we go. Make sure it's same as chart. Go to message, copy the JSON from here. Hit copy or highlight it. Remember? Then remove the message that's preset in there. Paste it into there. You can right click it or you can control V or command V. Then I'm going to name this top step tests. And then go to notifications. If you already created the first signal already, it'll automatically save your webhook URL. But if you want to be double checking, be safe and sure, you can remove this, right? Then go up here, copy the URL, then paste it into here. There we go. And then you hit create. It should be all set. Voila. So now you have 2 alerts created. So to whatever brokerages you have in connected into GOAT AutoPilot. So I have Tradovate connected and Top Step. So now for 2 different contracts and execution stuff like that. So yeah, there we go. That's how you basically connect TradingView to your brokerages, either Tradovate or Top Step. Yep. If you have any other questions or anything like that, feel free to reach out. Another thing too is make sure if you ever change anything within your settings, make sure to update the alert. So you can go into here, hit edit, and update the alerts. So even when you're switching between contracts, let's say I'm switching my top step test to an NQ scalper instead or something, or an NQ contract. Let's say I go back to the change the chart layout. Let's say I'm executing onto here, the middle chart right here. And I want to change my top step test to an NQ execution for this scalper. Hit edit. You want to change the symbol, change it to NQ1, change the condition, change it to this indicator version. Then that will be like the settings and strategies and stuff like that for this chart. Then you want to make sure it's same as chart and set that. And then here we go, hit save. And it should be set to that same chart layout basically. And then if you want to change it back, just for educational purposes, you go back to this chart layout. You want to select it, it's highlighted as you can see. Go to edit up there, change the symbol, change the indicator condition to basically the indicator that's unhighlighted because that's the one that's the new settings. Then you want to hit same as chart, then hit save. There we go, all set. Basically, that's how you basically switch in between the different 2 strategies or different ticker symbols and like that. So it makes things a lot more simpler. Doesn't have to be a headache or anything like that. But let's say, for example, you're on Tradovate, right? And you're trying to execute 30 contracts or even like 100 contracts if you have 20 Apex accounts, for say. You want to make sure you set this, change the contracts in here, you know, go to properties, change the order size. So change it like probably if you have 20 or so and you want to execute basically 5 contracts each. So you probably have to do like around, I think, 250 contracts. So we don't even have that many strategies in there. So if you want to do 250, you're going to have to do basically, let's say 5 times the number of contracts inside of here. So you have to edit this here, change it to like 20 per se, right? 20. So it would be basically 1 each in each individual one. But if you do 5 times 20, that's be 100. So it'll be dividing 5 each into each account for group trading in Tradovate, which is really nice. So that's how we can take in account of that. But yeah, so that's basically it. If you guys have any other questions like that, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to answer them. We can assist you in setting up, onboarding, and all that sorts of things, troubleshooting. We'll do it on the fly ASAP as possible because we know trading is every second that counts. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.